Hey YouTube, so we're in a garage again today, and it's going to be a quick and easy install of the Radium catch can for the Subaru Brz FRS or Gt86. So my BRZ is already currently boosted with the SBD kit, as you guys can see there, which is why I'm going to be installing this catch can now, because it's usually important when you go boostage. And what makes it important is that you want to be able to have a really clean combustion inside your pistons rather than oil or oil vapors or whatever crap that comes into the PCV side of the crankcase. And just an extra peace of mind and reliability and maybe even performance is always nice to have. Most of the stuff here in this channel is bought used, and again I got this used for a really good deal, around half the price of a new one. So it is missing a few very minor stuff, like for example the one bolt that goes in here to keep it in place, but that shouldn't be a problem because there's already two existing bolts in the car that can probably handle the weight of that catch can. In addition to that, I could always go to the hardware store and actually get the bolt that's needed there. That's not a big problem. So if you guys are wondering why this is all disassembled here, it's because when the guy shipped this out to me, the oil got in the box and the box got oily, I guess, and then all over the outside pieces of this catch can is just like really filled with oil and stuff. So I decided and went ahead and cleaned it all up. So you guys can see, got it apart, all nice and oilless, I guess, so you guys can see. And for half of the price of a new catch can, I actually got the petcock with it as well. So it's always nice to have that extra features for cheap. Now with that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this piece. Maybe you guys need to do the same as me, maybe disassemble it, put it back together. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but it's nice to have some instructions, right? Alright, so let's get started. And there you guys have it. All good to go. Now this guy originally had it kind of like this and like so, and I figured I'm not really a fan of that, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half and put this in the middle. I mean, just preference. So if you guys prefer to have it that way, just keep it that way. In my case, it's probably gonna serve me better, hopefully. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and buy some post clamp set. Usually comes in handy with these kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this before I forget. So off is that way, so voila. Also, one of the tips that I learned somewhere is that signifies off, because if you have a liquid passing through, that's basically what it means. And when you have it straight, it means that it's straight out. I don't know, maybe it'll be useful to you guys. Well, now I guess the bad thing is if you drain it this way, you're gonna have leftover, and oh dang it, maybe I shouldn't have just left it that way. Oh well, what's done is done. No, I guess you have more capacity now because all the oil is gonna be on here, right? And then you wouldn't have had more capacity. Oh, well, whatever you guys prefer. So one of the things you want to do is to take off this terminal here and slide it that way so that your catch can has an area here to fit. And then that is going to be a 12mm bolt, and then these ones right here are going to be a 10mm. So one here and one right there. It's a color bolt, so yeah, don't miss that. I'm going to go ahead and take those off. You want to be careful of is dropping those bolts in there, because that would really suck a lot. So a little update here. What I ended up doing was taking off this clip here because that bolt was really tight and it would just slide through. So take that off so you don't rip it, and once you get to this point here, that should stop it from moving, and then you can loosen it up. And then you can just take that out. Right, so got it out, and one little thing is it's probably obvious enough that you shouldn't touch the red and the negative terminal at the same time, or you will probably die. Maybe. Hopefully not, but let's be safe. But yeah, you can go ahead and take this. Originally it was like this, and it's still sparking. You can go ahead and turn it, have it turned that way. Put the bolt back on, tighten it, and you should be good to go. So once you do that, this will just fit in nicely, snugged into those bolts right here, one here, and I am missing a bolt here, so I can go ahead and get that later on. These two should be good enough for now. And I have my petcock here somewhere. Just put it down the cables, and whenever you bolt this down, just make sure that it's under the car to make sure it has a good ground. So don't put it on top, but under. Tighten everything back on and you should be good to go. Have everything bolted, your setup should look something like this. And again, I haven't tightened the top just so that I have some flexibility on where that hose is gonna go. So I can either choose to route it that way, this way, or whatever you feel like. Somewhere I can access the dipstick. This one's already tightened, so remember to tighten that because it is a tight spot. So the next part is the fun part. To route the PCB hoses. So let's go ahead, take off the cover. Now my cover is broken, so all you gotta do is take it from the top and bam, done. So in this case, the next thing is to take this off this guy. Ugh. It's actually pretty tight. But yeah, take that off. And that's about it. The PCB line runs through here. Let's see. Here, down here, and as you guys can see, right over there. I'm gonna try and get a clamp in there so that I can clamp up the PCB. But yeah, once you get it in there, take that off. I'll show you guys how to wrap this thing nicely. So I got the clamp off now. That was surprisingly easy to take off, so that's one of the reasons why people usually clamp those, because they just blow off, or whatever kind of pressure that pushes it off, basically. So originally, here's the bottom part that goes to the PCB. Now I forgot what kind of fitting this is. Maybe a 3/8, maybe even smaller. I don't know, but maybe the bigger one is the half one, so that goes right there. So since I'm not running the PCV STI PCV valve, I am limited to the 1/2, and the hoses that are in here that I have, I believe, are 1/2. So I can't just run it straight through, because let me see if it says it. Doesn't say. Well, actually it does, maybe. No, it doesn't. I can't run it because the PCB valve that I have is too small, so it just kind of slides in and out. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this valve here, the guy probably did the same thing because he has this fitting here. So once you have that, this can go in to the PCB valve, and again I'm gonna go ahead and clamp it. So this would then go here, that connects it, and this can go to the catch can, while this other fitting can go straight to the manifold. And again, I'm gonna be clamping these with that. So that should be the setup. So let's get right into it. And I did forget to mention, if you guys haven't already, get yourself a set of these. Save you some headaches. So after finessing it for a little bit, I was able to get it in there. Now that clamp isn't as tight as I want it to be, just because I can't really put a wrench on there. But it's good enough. Should hold for a while until I take off this manifold to clamp it, and also probably get an STI PCB valve. So just a temporary solution for now. As you guys can see, these are all clamped in. The PCB should go into the top of the banjo fitting. So that's actually the catch can. That's what's gonna catch it. It'll go down here, pressure things will happen, and then honestly I don't really know what a catch can does. I just know that it's good for you. But this will connect to the manifold to keep it in vacuum, maybe, who knows. But yeah, other than that, it should be all good to go. I'm deciding to mount this way just because, I don't know, it looks better to me. Because if I have it this way, it actually hits the dipsticks, so I don't really want that. Probably fix it in the coming few days, but it should be fine for now. So put this in, that goes there, and you should be good to go. So good to go. Adjusted this a tad bit there so that they kind of look alright. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie them to make it more secure. Yeah, so we got this torque down, torque down. Clamps are all in there. Don't forget to clamp there, because that's one of the weakest points. And you should be good to go. There you go. Alright you guys, so at the time of making this video, I didn't have a crankcase side, but it's been around a month now, and I do have the crankcase side, so I decided to just include this in the video, just so that it's just one, instead of splitting it into two. So as far as assembling it, it's the same process as the PCB side. The only different thing is probably where you mount these, which is obviously it'll be mounted on the other side, which is the driver's side. Right, so on to the installation. Hardware wise, I got more stuff from buying this used. I got some washers here which will go under the mounting bracket. So I'll show you guys that in the car. First things first, these are the two bolts that you need to take off. One here, there. This is just dirty. One here, and the third one will be right over here. So the instruction does say that you should be able to move this more on this side, because you're going to be using that hole there. Simple enough to take off that bracket. Just push the pins in the bottom and pop it right out. And again, this is how your bracket should go, like so. And don't forget your washers, that will go under the bracket itself. So the washer goes here, one down here, and on the other side for the nut, and one more here. Tighten them all up and you should be good to go. So recently just test fitted the hose and found out that it's not long enough. So what I'm doing is I have this in my kit where it connects to the brake booster, like a little extender. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this on here, and I am clamping it because the clamps I have here don't have enough force to keep it from sliding. So once I clamp that, I test fitted it and it fits, and go with that. That one should fit no problem, so it's just this one. So if you guys are trying to install this, either cut the hose properly or buy another one and cut it to size. Alright, so as you guys can see, first line is on and tightened. So the top one will go to your crankcase side, which is gonna be where that brake booster was supposed to be. There you go. And again, the filtered one will then go here and route it the same way, which will then go to your intake. Show you guys a better shot once everything is in place. Yeah, that should be it. Everything is now in place. So the way you route this again is the top part will go onto your crankcase, which if you follow this hose down there will be over here, right over here. And then the bottom one, so it'll go this way, air will go this way, get filtered out, will come out this way, and then sucked into your intake. So that's how it should work. Alright, so that should be it for the install. Not too bad. One last thing I would do is to zip tie them so that they're nicely together and won't move around too much. But other than that, there you guys have it. If you guys do like these kind of content, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, suggestions, or concerns that my car blow up, please leave that in the comment down below. And thanks for watching.